Hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. We are going to be we are going to be channeling Summer Wells. And I do have a couple spirit boxes playing in the background just to see what comes out as we do this. And you never know, right? Okay, so let me set that up. I apologize that it's been so long since I have updated on Summer. I have to be mindful of my words with any case, really, but especially with this one for certain reasons. And um, y'all, before I even begin, this is all my spiritual opinion. This is not based on facts. Um, but anybody that follows me or is my client, you guys know that I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be doing this if I, my heart was not into it. Okay. Um, I'm just going to turn these down. And if I see anything significant, I'll just post it on the community, okay? I did pull some cards. I made a spread here, but I want to go over everything that I have written down. Well, not everything. Um, Obviously, I can't give, I can't overshare, okay? My spirit says. Uh, um, I'm going to read it just as I wrote it, okay? When I do this deep state, like trance, and I channel, okay, this is my automatic writing. I feel like I've got a lot of specific information this time, y'all. Not that I didn't before. However, I, I'd really like to share with y'all everything, but I'll be honest, as much as I love everyone here, there's a lot of things that go a little out of control. And it's just not something to to have energy like that, you know? But anyways, okay. Again, this is my spiritual opinion. This is what I'm seeing. Okay? Now, that day was not ordinary. And there is a disruption in the energy. I feel a break in the routine, a shift that had been building over time. Summer was not simply taken. There is a sense of neglect present. There is a distraction. Emotional chaos is in the environment, not just on this day, but a pattern before it. The woods and forests whisper, the animals stir, the land knows what is coming, just as it knew what was coming. Summer has an innocence that pierces even the coldest intentions. Summer often wandered, but not alone. There was a moment of opportunity, and this is not a stranger's hand, it's very familiar. Then there was panic afterwards. No premeditation, but a fast, reactive for a cover up. Summer trusted, and that trust was betrayed. There is a male energy nearby. I feel he's younger than a father, but older than a child. Also close by, I do feel a feminine energy. I get the sense of fearing consequences, so I held silence. So many secrets are within this household. Some are hidden, covered, and concealed, not far at first. The land knows, the land remembers. The truth will rise when hearts open and fear dissolves. June 15th, early to mid afternoon, I began seeing Summer playing near the house. She's in the driveway. I see the dust from the pebbles of rock. I see a brother playing cars with her. Summer tends to run in and out of the house a lot. It feels cluttered, emotionally and physically. There's noises, activity, a distraction that makes my energy up a little bit, meaning there's something heavy, okay? It feels like the adults present were busy or preoccupied, not just with physical tasks, but also with substances, mood swings, tension. I'm seeing a disconnection from awareness. They're not fully present. Suddenly, I'm seeing Summer go outside. I don't feel this time permission was given. She might have followed someone, or maybe even a pet. I'm seeing her alone. Then I see a slope going downhill. Then there's rough grass, a very wooded area, very much like a forest vibe. She starts to disappear from my view quickly right here in this area. There's a male energy, not an adult. They're possibly late teens to early 20s. Doesn't feel like a stranger. Like I said, there's that familiar feeling. He may be connected to the family or the children. He's definitely been around them. I'm not receiving his original intent as malicious, but I do feel a panic from this energy, an impulsive energy, especially as if there was a tragic moment. Something has happened. Question mark, question mark. Possible accident, question mark. A foul, question mark. Unexpected injury, question mark. I do not see her being forcibly abducted by a stranger in an automobile, like being told. This is a reaction, not a plan. After panic, someone is covering up literally and emotionally. Summer's body is moved. There is a structure. I gotta leave some of this out. I don't want to go into too much detail. I'm not sure if there was a structure and then I was seeing something else, but that second thing I was seeing, I'm not sure if this is physically now or from the past, but I'm being shown something that was there. It definitely is close to what I'm describing as a tree line. It feels within a short distance. It's not miles away. I'm hearing the word gully and hollow. There's an impression of rocky terrain and loose earth being disturbed. Then I go to a woman definitely feels maternal, knows more than what she has admitted knowing. She may not have been present when it happened, but she was told later or saw something she did not speak of. I feel the fear of losing everything: family, freedom, secrets. This is why the silence. The entire area has a haunting. It's a stuck energy. I see spiritual fog everywhere. She's trying to send signals of her needing to be seen. She uses lots of animals, birds, um, a lot of nature. Um, a red, rusty color item of clothing is near some rocks. A plastic toy, maybe even a cup that is connected to children, was discarded. I'm seeing a small building. Okay, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say the next one. Okay, I will go ahead and show you guys one of my drawings. Okay, now I'm not an artist, don't claim to be. However, this is enough to leave that imprint with me. Okay, the barn here is like an it's wood, obviously, but it's definitely an older barn. The roof here, that is, it's like it was rust color, and then part of it was a little gray color. Okay, um, yeah. This back here is mountains. This place here possibly connected to where she was hidden. I'm hearing beneath, behind, a small access point or an area just under or at the base, like a crawl space or a depression in the earth. I'm seeing the ground was disturbed, possibly dug, covered, camouflaged. This was not her permanent burial, but more of a panic hiding. The land does remember. There is still time for the truth to rise. I'm very connected to obviously the land and Mother Nature. I can't, like when I communicate to spirit, that's just my way. So I apologize if y'all don't understand it. I wrote some of it in pencil here, so it's going to be harder for me to see. There is a powerful activated energy near this specific place. The frequency here shifts. This is where I feel the veils thin as I focus on this location. There's a sense of movement nearby, but yet stillness. Something was carried or placed not far from here. There is a rock or a slope above a creek or a stream that feels significant. I'm hearing cove. There is a strong earth spirit present, especially in the root systems around this area. This is a positive, protective energy, almost like nature has been protecting her. Okay, then I've got some instructions on where to start and where to go and what direction. Um, some more clues here that I wrote down of things I was seeing. Um, elevation is not the highest point, but not the lowest point either. It feels like a midway ridge or an overlook above a stream. I do see that it's a natural flow. there's definitely something about a stone ledge somewhere that's close by, at least that I'm seeing. Um, I will show you this drawing. Okay. Then I'm just told what kind of protection I need to, if I go, then what kind of protection I need to take for myself, as in like spiritual protection, and how I connect with Mother Nature. Okay. And then I've got the directions that I wrote down. Um, but yeah, that is all I've got right now. Okay. But I'm going to show you guys the cards. My ears are going crazy right now, y'all. I feel like I'm upsetting somebody. I know I am. Okay. So here is, I drew 7 cards, and then I drew 7 uh, for clarity. Okay. Um, let me lay these out. I'm recording a video. Thank you. All right. So now, sorry, y'all. He never fails. I always say I'm recording something really important, and he don't care. It is what it is. All right. All right. So the first position I made, what was the overall energy the day that Summer went missing? The overall energy, okay? Well, listen, Spirit leads me to which decks to get, and this just happens to be the one. So if it don't make sense to you guys, I apologize, but I am going to try to interpret them the way I see them, okay? It is the rest after labor here. Obviously, you see a mother and a child. However, let me read this to you guys. And remember what I asked. I asked, what was the overall energy that day Summer went missing? Okay. It says the full harvest moon is a time of rest after you harvested the fruits of your labors. Here the mother is napping, laying upon her harvest with her newborn baby sleeping in her arms. Not only did she bring the provisions for the winter, but she also labored and brought her child into the world. But we go on reading and listen. It is time to rest after all the hard work you have accomplished. Take a step back, recognize that you did all you can, and enjoy the relaxation. Sometimes this card refers to a friendship, a relationship, or a marriage rather than a child. And napping, okay, that was the overall energy for the day. Okay, I'll go through these first and then I'll go to the next day. All right, the next one. What happened the day that Summer went missing? Okay. I got appreciate. Okay. I got all right. Appreciate. I'm getting full body confirmation. The full barley moon is a time to step back and smell the flowers. This card portrays the mother stopping to appreciate the fragrant lilies around her. She's taking the time to be grateful for the beauty and the freshness of what life brings her. This card is a good indicator that you need to stop and recognize the blessings that you have. Okay. So it talked about flowers and what happened the day she, it's like, was she, it's saying that you need, and I feel like they're talking to the maternal energy. It's like they're telling her that she needs to be more grateful. Okay. All right. So, what or who is the main energy responsible for summer missing? Who is responsible? It says let go. Do you see what I see? The mother, the maternal energy here. The full blood moon is a time to let go. I painted another breaking away from her past self as represented in a shadow of herself fading behind her. This mother is letting go of the past and everything that haunts her soul so she can move forward with the child that's inside her. It is time to let go of the past that has haunted you to this point. That is the person you used to be, not who you are. All right? Why did this happen? And I got self reliance here, number 10. Why did this happen? The waxing growing moon is about autonomy and how using your powers and resources rather than those of others will help you thrive. Just as the maiden in the just as the maiden is sitting upon the books from which she has gained information and skills, she uses the hourglass, a symbol of time, to apply that knowledge to become self reliant. It may be time to consider being more self sufficient. Are you struggling with personal issues, leaving your budget in a chaos? Maybe you should consider taking a personal finance course at the library or a trade school, or perhaps you want to start your own business but you don't know how. Um, Meditate on the things that will improve your reliance on your own abilities. So basically, stop relying on everybody else. Uh, Now, once I show you guys clearly, these will make sense. If they're not, uh, now, that is why that happened. Now, we go to what is Summer's current energy? Current. And that's pretty self explanatory here. Reaching out. Okay. Now, will Summer be found? And if so, when? Okay. We got for this one. Organ. Wait a minute. Yeah. Will Summer be found? And if so, when? We've got organize the mind and personal alchemy. So this is divine timing. Okay, that's when she's going to be found. But will she be found? Number 27. This is a time to collect all your thoughts and organize your mind. As the crone is illustrated on this card, she sits in worry about all the things that won't settle in her mind. The crow is pulling those worries out of her mind and arranging them within her head. So she has less to agonize over. Now is the time to take all the feelings of worry, nervousness, or disquiet out of your mind and refocus on how you will conquer what is causing you anxiety. Sometimes you may have to come to grips with a situation and accept it and move on. Maybe you need to figure out what is the best approach for this circumstance. Is it time to organize the chaos in your mind and calm yourself so you can be more mindful to achieve finding? Okay. Now, on the last one here, will there be justice for some? On the bottom of the deck was literally justice. Okay. Now, just a couple more minutes of y'all's time. Now, remember the first question was, what was the overall energy the day Summer went missing? So we got this where the maternal might have been napping with a friendship or somebody and resting, okay? Could even be with a child. Well, I got Ace of Wands and the uh, Five of Cups here. The Ace of Wands, if you guys don't know, is a very sexual card. Very. Okay, it could be, I'm just going to throw it out there. Trigger warning, please don't be under 18, but this can also be like a hand job or masturbation. Okay. But anyway, so she could have, especially like the arm sticking through there. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, but here is this Five of Cups. Look how he is huffing and puffing. He's upset about something. And she's like, well, here's two more. So she had something and she was trying to make him happy. Whoever's energies these are, okay? Um, something that she was, yeah. Now, what happened the day that Summer went missing? Well, remember, we've got that appreciate, okay? You've got to be more grateful for what you have. Da, 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 da. And remember what we just said, okay? He's kind of throwing a hissy or a tantrum, okay? Not getting what he wants. Well, we had the Queen of Swords. We have the Full card here. And y'all look how she's being pushed off that ledge. And then we have the Ten of Swords, which is a painful ending. Now, this is clarifying that appreciate card. So, whoever this is, this Queen of Swords, Spirit was like, you should have appreciated what you had because something happened here. Now, what or who is the main energy responsible for Summer's missing? Remember, we got this maternal energy. Well, we got the strength card here. Okay. Um, the strength card, let me think, I'm thinking, Leo. That's Leo. And then we've got the hangman here. Um, I'm trying to look at the dates in my head. Oh my God, what is it? It's not. This could be. I don't know. I have to look this up. I'm getting a brain fart right now. However, if you, let's turn Diamond. Obviously, you see the female energy, and you see the male energy. Let's go back to this card. Now remember her face, okay? Remember what she looked like? I'm just saying. Alright, so this is um, this is representing who? That's it. Okay, so we're just needing to look at who this is. That hangman is so important. I cannot believe I cannot think who this is or what that is. Is it Virgo? Anyways, y'all can look it up. Now the next one was, why did this happen? Remember, self-reliance. Okay, you need to take care of yourself. Stop letting everybody else do it for you. Take some ownership. Get your shit together, right? All right. We have got the trickster. We have got the Five of Swords, and then we've got the Emperor. So, with all these, I'm going to be honest with you. With these cards, it looks as if this energy here might have went into, maybe she was napping in the bed with them and woke up and seen something she shouldn't. Or um, walked in on them, okay? But regardless, she was afraid that he was going to find out and hurt her, okay? Or even leave. This is also leaving. Now, what is Summer's current energy right now? Remember, we got the reaching out, okay? The reaching out. And then I want to pull a few more, okay? We got the Queen of Cups. All right, so this is a water energy. Um, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Then we've got the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, there's that one. An older person, not necessarily like middle, if you're middle age, but the pages here are usually children, okay? But then we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. But the way my spirit was showing me was this is, and look at the angel wings. Angel wings, and then I feel this is Summer's energy. And there's the ledge. And she's like, are you going to come back for me? You know, are you talking to whoever this is? Are you going to come find me? Are you going to come look for me? That's her energy. Are you going to come look for me? All right. You know, will Summer be found? Remember, I got organized the mind. And that could even be for me, for me to get my mind right where it is. Because, like, if I go looking, Like I know what I need to do, and it's like you just don't jump in a car and go. It's not if you're good, you know. Um, anyways, or if you don't want to be a joke or a circus or whatever they call it. All right. So will summer be found? We've got the chariot forward movement. That's also known as a victory. And then we've got the Six of Wands, which is also work success, victory, um, public recognition. Okay, so everybody will hear about it, hear about summer, and be happy about it, and cheering about it. Will there be justice for summer? Well, we've got. I really feel like this is summer. Okay, and then we've got the moon, and then so listen, this right here. If someone like steps up, okay, this is will there be justice for summer? It's unknown. But right away, it's unknown because of this. But whoever, I wonder if that could be the guy in the home. No, not unless he's changed, I guess. Anyway, um, it's unknown. It just depends on if somebody's going to open their mouth and speak what they know. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope everybody can hear me, and I hope I'm not too loud. Um, I did try to use a little mic today. That was my son's. So if it sounds like shit, I apologize, but I'm totally going to put it out here anyway because I've worked really hard on this. If anybody has any cases you would like for me to work on, all the information is in the description or on my link tree. Um, or just holler at me when I'm live. Um, yeah, that's it, y'all. Remember, everything that I've spoke on is my spiritual opinion, okay? I will see you guys next time, okay? Y'all be praying for justice for her, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.